Hi, this is Lady Lex UK and this is the single prop challenge. And before we get on to the results of prop challenge number 4, let me set you prop challenge number 5. And for this week, I have chosen the bandage roll. This rather odd prop, which I don't think very many people have used, is a sort of a roll of bandage with a metal clasp. It's a very odd looking thing, I must say. I'm not really sure what the intention of this originally was, but there you go. There is the bandage roll. What can you do with that? Now, don't forget, you can use any amount of props you like to make your new thing, but this must be the star. You don't have to make your prop out of just this bandage roll. If you want to take part, just make your prop or series of props. You don't have to make just one, and post them up to the Project Spark Team Club feed, or you can pop them on YouTube and send me a link, or you can send me a clip or a screenshot to me at Twitter. That's at LadyLexUK. So those are 3 ways to entry. You have until 1 o'clock GMT, that's London time, on Friday the 23rd of November, and I will be making the results next week. So there we go, there is the bandage roll. So, last week then, the prop that you had to make everything out of was this. This was the Ancient Shrine, and we have a few results to show you. So, here is our first entry. It is a monster from Lord Bagramon, and he's made a sort of dinosaur-y depths of hell with a, I don't know if that's a lightsaber or a laser weapon. That is pretty horrible. That you wouldn't want to meet one of those in the dark. Okay. And here we have I'm Very Hungry, and he has made a hand. He has made a sort of a stand made out of shrines, and he's made like a palm of a hand. I think that's a hand. It's 5 fingers. There's the base. That looks like a hand to me. It's amazing what you can do with a single prop. I think I'm Very Hungry understands that he doesn't have to make these things with just one prop. Just to make sure he does. You can make it with more than one prop. You don't have to do it with just this one. But there we go. That's his prop for this week, and it's a very nice hand made out of the Ancient Shrine. Right, now let's have a look at see what I made. So here is a few things. I'm going to show you in test mode at the moment, so you can see. I've turned this upside down, made it rather large, turned it upside down, and joined them together in a sort of hexagon. They're vaguely hexagonal on the bottom, so you can make some quite decent stepping stones for your world. You can make your own like stony floor out of them. That looks quite good. I also took some and spiralized them, and they make fantastic flowers. So you can see I've got quite a few of them there, and you can just rotate them around, recolor them as much as you like. Let me just get rid of that. And here I've put that star shape on a Yeti to give him a sort of beardy look, and I've made a sort of star creature here, and I've used it again here to make a sort of elf, I don't know, wood spirit type thing. And I've added a load of them together here, made them black, and made an angel. Or if you watch Lucifer, that's a rather fat looking Amenadiel. There we go, with his wings. So there's an awful lot you could do with this prop. I was quite surprised. Once I created my spirals and stars and things, it all started coming together, and how I could use it. But there we go, there are my props. No code this time. Just character designs. We'll have a look at in test mode. but they're not an awful lot different. Bear in mind though, if you're going to use these props for flooring, there is a slightly sinking effect with the players. The bottoms of these props are not exactly on the bottom for the collision, which is a bit of a shame. A lot of the props do this. Sometimes that's a good effect because it means you can sink into the ground, and also you can get this type of thing going on where he seems to be floating in mid-air because the angles are not accounted for. It's just a complete straight across on the bottom of the prop, because these aren't meant to be this big. So bear that in mind if you're going to use them for flooring. You can always solve that problem, of course, by putting an invisible flat plane in there for him to stand on. So that is sorted by doing that. I've coloured my flowers, as you can see, using code. So you can mix and match these around, use some code colouring to make your flowers look a little bit more different in a great big field of them. And here's my characters all wandering around. I think that's the weirdest looking thing ever. I put a little bit of code in to make him blink his eyes every now and then, randomly, to make him look more alive. And Amenadiel seems to have acquired a gun. Very naughty Amenadiel, not allowed to do that really. Then again, he's got Mr. T's haircut, which I hadn't noticed either as well. Right, and there's my... I don't even know what you call him. Wood Imph. Spirit of the forest. So it looks like he's got leaves all over him. So it's quite good. It can look like feathers, it can look like leaves, it can look like ice, and it can look like petals. Very versatile indeed. And it goes quite small as well, if you're lucky. There we are. So there are the props for this week. So don't forget, if you want to take part, it's the bandage roll for next week. Thanks for watching, and keep sparking.